It's funny to admit it, but in the end of the day, most of my writing is based not on the great literary achievements that I've read through my life. And I was always a bookworm, so I read the best books, all the time. But I really have to admit that a large part of my writing comes from TV and movies, and the writing for TV and movies. If you look at comedies from the 40s, the repertoire was amazing. I mean, the conversation, the wit, the rhythm, the characters, it was really taking the best dramatic arts from the theater and moving them to the silver screen. And now, these days, you have the same thing in TV. When I write dialogues, for example, in the stories, I always imagine them as a scene in a sitcom because I grew up on these sitcoms. And if you do it correctly, if you can counterpunct the same rhythm, if you can copy the same energy that a really good um, sitcom scene has, it reads better. It reads like it's supposed to be. It reads like something that actually happens. Now, that's one of the hardest things for a writer, to write something that feels real. For me, taking the obvious fakeness of a sitcom and transposing it into the writing, into the dialogues, that works. That works, and you can see it when I hear other people read it, and somehow they read it in the same rhythm that I was thinking. I don't know how it happens, but when it does happen, I mean, yeah, then you really have something. When this happens, that's like, and again, you see it in books, you see it in cinema, you see it in TV shows, in sitcoms. And I think it's all the same in the end. I'm supposed to be embarrassed, ashamed that I'm taking my inspiration from sitcoms and not from Dostoevsky or Nabokov. But yeah.